My name is Lucy, and I am an ordinary white girl living in Brooklyn, New York. I work part-time at a small cafe, living a simple and peaceful life. But one day, everything changed. It was evening, and as I walked home from work, I passed through a dimly lit alley. Suddenly, I felt a gaze following me from behind. I instinctively turned around and saw a tall black man, named Tyrone, staring at me with deep eyes and a serious expression. My heart skipped a beat, and I quickened my pace, but he followed me at a steady pace. When I got home, I was still shaken, thinking it was just a coincidence. However, the next day, Tyrone appeared again at the cafe. He sat in the corner, his eyes never leaving me. I felt extremely uncomfortable under his gaze. My co-workers noticed something was off, and cast concerned looks at me. After work, I decided to confront Tyrone and ask him what was going on. When I gathered the courage to approach him, he suddenly spoke. I've been looking for you for a long time. You look exactly like my sister. I was puzzled, and he explained that his sister had met with an unfortunate incident on this street. He had been following me because I resembled her, and he felt compelled to protect me, to prevent another tragedy from happening. Hearing this, my fear gradually faded, and I sympathized with his situation, accepting his occasional protection. As time passed, Tyrone and I grew closer. He would quietly escort me home after work, and we would share small talk about our lives. Just when I thought this was a strange, but pleasant bond, a new twist came. One day, the police suddenly showed up at the cafe and asked me about Tyrone. They said he was involved in a theft case, and I might be a key witness. I couldn't believe it. The Tyrone who had been taking care of me was a thief. The police showed me a surveillance video, and Tyrone appeared suspicious on the footage. I was torn. On one hand, I didn't believe Tyrone could be a criminal, but on the other hand, I couldn't ignore the evidence. Under the police's persuasion, I decided to cooperate with the investigation. Just then, Tyrone found me. He was frantic and claimed he was being framed. He explained that a large development project was taking place in his neighborhood, and some powerful forces wanted to drive out the locals. Tyrone had been leading the resistance, which had made him many enemies. Those enemies had framed him to stop his efforts. Seeing the sincerity in Tyrone's eyes, I decided to help him uncover the truth. We collected evidence and eventually discovered the real thief. He was hired by the developers to frame Tyrone. With the truth revealed, Tyrone was cleared of all charges. After this, our bond deepened, and I started developing feelings for him. But fate has a way of playing tricks. One day, I accidentally found a diary at Tyrone's house, which recorded some of his past secrets. It turned out that his sister's death was not an accident, but related to one of Tyrone's enemies. He had initially approached me to use me to draw out that enemy. Holding the diary in my trembling hands, I was filled with anger and disappointment. I confronted Tyrone, and he admitted everything. However, he also said that over time, he had genuinely come to see me as a friend, and that his feelings for me were real. Just as I struggled with whether to forgive Tyrone, the enemy came to us. He threatened us, saying that if we didn't stop the investigation, things would go badly for us. Faced with this sudden crisis, what should Tyrone and I do? Can I put aside my resentment and face the danger with him? The future ahead is uncertain and full of confusion.